community so that businesses will want to open there eventually. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cornwood.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, am I wrong here?
Max?
Regardless of whenever shit does or doesn't happen.
Wrong about what?
My point is that people need to feel safe, whether there's businesses up there or whether there's people living up there.
Wrong about what? I wasn't listening. Just
oh my
reading.
God.
Oh, I get this. I understand everything that is required and blah, blah, blah.
I just think businesses will want to open up there eventually because the police presence will help build up the community.
Yeah, one day when businesses
Eventually,
are
when
they're
Yeah, I was about to
approved.
say, yeah, when we can get to that point.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah, someday.
Regardless of all that shit, my point is if we have a place up there that we can help people, so we can go up there, we can process folks, all that shit. This whole idea of the sheriff's office open, it ain't some damn division where we're going to split our numbers in two or any of that. It is, let's open up the office. Let's have a sheriff's election. We can go, we can have a sheriff go open up that office, and then they go through the process of let's get the uniforms set up. Let's go through the building, make a few touch-ups here and there if we need to. And go from there. It's not going to be like overnight, half of the current PD is now part of the sheriff's office and half the current PD is a part of the LSPD, and now y'all only patrol here and y'all only patrol there. That's some bullshit, right? I think excuse my language, but I think it's pretty clear that would be some bullshit, and it ain't going to work that way. But I think what would work well is if we treat that building as a forward operating base and we are able to expand our presence up north, right? So it starts with the sheriff, and then that sheriff would work on transfer application and all that. That's more behind the scenes shit. I mean, I don't know if y'all want to hear all that now, but this ain't something that's gonna, the way that I foresee this thing playing out, it ain't nothing but an opportunity for us to really expand our presence up north and to serve the people of the city better.
The cost of a Herman Miller in the U.S. compared to in Europe is fucking crazy.
So, okay. I see what you're saying about it helping to expedite processing.
No, like in a good way. It's cheap. Well, cheap, quote unquote.
But does creating a new department even, I mean, is it necessary? Can't we just have the building be, modified to accommodate what's necessary? I mean, aren't we still trying to bolster the roster?
So there's two parts of this. I think you make a really good point about building a new department and moving away from the LSPD, and that's not necessarily what this is. I'm a big believer in having one unified police department that is.
I don't see an issue with using
this is one chain of command.
I wouldn't mind having
you are going to have your sheriff and all that, but they're going to work in tandem. They're going to work together. They're not going to be. I mean, obviously,
what's the chain of command then?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. How would that break down for you?
But they're doing.
I mean, it'd be you'd have the same. You'd have just like a deputy being an officer in the. An officer in the LSPD would be like a deputy in the sheriff's office. You'd have the same sort of coinciding positions.
How does the sheriff play in compared to the?
Yeah, exactly.
I think the sheriff would probably be on the same level as the chief of police. I mean that shit. I'm not 100%.
So it's not a unified chain of command then.
Well, no, they'd work together though. They'd work in tandem, and then eventually, I mean, this is a whole thing. I mean, I think that if I have let's say a lieutenant, if I have a lieutenant that says something who's a part of the LSPD, like, hey, go do this thing, deputy so and so, then that deputy listens to that lieutenant in the LSPD. If there is an issue with an officer, and then they have to be striked for it, right? They have to receive a DAP, a great word. Then that is something that somebody can push forward as a part of the LSPD.
Don't have an issue with
now,
it.
I think all disciplinary action should be talked about amongst.
I wouldn't have an issue with them using the fucking.
They should approach the punishment for that individual properly, right? But whether you're LSPD command or BCSL command or LASL command or whatever the hell it's called,
I'll leave it at that.
Then I mean, you're still a part of the same chain of command.
So if a deputy responds to a scene in the city,
Okay.
and an LSPD command deems it appropriate to discipline them, how does that
This
work
guy
for
has
the sheriff?
every
Then does he
single
just
chair
sit there and go, "Yep,
in
sounds
both
good"?
used and new. I might have to just message him.
Can you give me a? Can you expand on that? Just give me like
I
a
have to log
scenario.
into fucking Facebook.
One of your deputies, if you're the sheriff, let's say hypothetically, goes to a scene in the city, and then your
Okay.
deputy, let's say
Oh
executes
no,
a
I
pit
can't log
maneuver,
in. Can I?
and a command member on scene from the LSPD believes
No,
that
I
it
can't log-
was
fuck
excessive
off.
and daps them. You, as the sheriff, disagree with that LSPD command member. How does that shake
Yeah, I
out?
can't log into my Facebook.
I mean, I don't think
Right.
that command member should be just putting the punishment forth right then and there. I don't think that's appropriate. I think the command member should bring it up to the other leadership and say, "Hey, this happened. How do y'all want to approach this?" And I do think if somebody is in the city doing some shit, I mean, it don't matter where you are. You're still You're still a police officer, and whether you're a sheriff, whether you're in the sheriff's office or whether you're in the city, people still are going to look at you the same way. Hey, that guy's either a part of the police department or he ain't.
Can I do it from my?
Whenever you're operating with folks in the city. So to me, it's all one chain of command, right? So
Uh-huh.
yeah, I mean, absolutely. If somebody does some shit, in the
Cornwood, I'm gonna.
okay.
In all fairness, I don't think you answered that question. What would happen?
Well, I mean, they get in trouble for it.
Yeah, but who? You said one chain of command. So why does the LSPD command member need to talk to the sheriff's office?
Oh no, I think they talk to. I mean, they just take it up the chain.
From
Yeah,
what
but to
from what
who?
I'm
'Cause there's two
understanding,
chains. Yeah.
Cornwood is saying that basically the command member
This is gonna be
who
a long
deems
meeting,
it
isn't it?
inappropriate and worthy of punishment would then take it to all of command, who would then discuss it, and then they would dole out the punishment as agreed
Okay.
upon by all. Is that correct, Cletus?
Right.
Okay.
So what happens if you and the chief disagree?
I mean, in that scenario, again, these are things that, like, I'm not like, hey, we have to do this plan the exact way that I'm saying. But what I believe is if you have like a tiebreaker, the tiebreaker would
Lulu.
probably come down to being the department. I also think, I mean, this is the original plan for how I wrote this thing out was under the assumption that we would probably end up having like a commission or something overseeing everything altogether.
I cannot log into
So-
any of my fucking things because my phone doesn't
Wait,
work. This is
what?
fucking dumb.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why when it comes to that side of things, the behind the scenes specifics of that, then that's stuff that I'm not 100% dead set on anything. I want to do whatever's best for the PD and whatever's best for the city.
So, if sheriff is on the same level as chief of police, would they be enacted in the same way? Would it be names put forth for the federal government to decide?
What happened to
Would
my
that be the
phone?
thought process?
It
I think the
so
sheriff.
I was
think the sheriff.
I was
should
putting
be
my
an
desk
election.
together and I think I hit my phone
I mean, that's how
I-
they do it in most cities, but that's y'all's
with,
decision. That's just
something.
my opinion. Don't matter.
and the screen doesn't come on.
It should be election.
The phone itself works. I can.
It
like,
will
when
be
I
an election.
click it, it vibrates when I charge it.
Internally
it
or,
vibrates. The screen just doesn't come on.
Depends, I guess.
So wait, this is happening?
Is it trying to use my
maybe.
EU stuff? It's trying to send me a text message.
It
with the
depends.
fucking
Honestly,
code.
You said will. Why are we discussing this if it's already happening?
no. What?
You said it will be an election.
Yeah, it will be an election when it happens.
Right. So if it's a when and not an if, then
And why?
why,
are we
this
talking
isn't a
about it?
pitch, right?
Yeah.
This is an
Mhm.
announcement or a pitch?
Cletus Cornwood is describing to all of you right now his vision for a sheriff's office operating out of the center of Los Santos or San Andreas or whatever, the fucking island. Okay,
Mhm.
that's it. Eventually, a sheriff will be elected. These two things are not the same.
But you're saying like
So
hypothetically.
a sheriff
if
is
this
happening no
happens,
matter
or-
if we open the office or not.
USB-C to HDMI. I don't have that.
Yeah, be it of this of the LASO or maybe the BCSO comes back or maybe the Maximilian Thoroughbred Sheriff's Office opens up. Eventually there will be a sheriff because there needs to be a strong and concrete county presence eventually.
Mm,
Okay,
it's
we can't
fine.
just
I'll have it
have
fixed
cops
tomorrow.
operating out of the city
I'll just have to
when
wait.
there is a rampant crime problem on 80% of the island that isn't the
No,
city.
I mean, nobody's arguing that. It's just we're trying to understand why another department is necessary if the LSPD hasn't even been built up yet.
A counterpoint, what does it matter? How does having two different departments even affect anything?
We'll
Again,
just spread
it's
things
not
too
it's not
thin,
another.
cause confusion.
It's adding
There's a
more
couple
cooks in the
things.
kitchen.
Yeah, more cooks in the kitchen is a big one.
How?
Isn't this
Uh,
adding kitchens?
Just like,
yeah, it's like literally just another
I mean,
kitchen.
we could
Well,
just
that's
open
not
up the
what's being
building.
described, right? He's
Yeah.
saying it's all the same chain of command, so it's not adding kitchens. And if it's adding
Well, I
kitchens,
mean, it's
that's a
think of
whole
it as
discussion.
franchising. You know, it's
And
like, we got
also-
Do we need to
McDonald's here and then
franchise a
McDonald's
police
there.
department that only a couple of weeks ago we were saying completely wasn't functional?
And is the federal government okaying the funding to make all of this happen, or are y'all planning on fundraising to have all of that implemented?
The locks
I
were
mean-
changed up there recently.
I mean, the building is it just need like that place needs like running water and internet and some shit. I mean, there's a few things that I would like to add up there. I would love to expand on that if y'all want me to. But as far as money goes, just the bottom line is this: if the state doesn't want to help pay for it, I mean that's we have a lot of other budgetary issues that Nakota can talk about.
Look, Corman,
mm.
allow me. Okay,
Okay.
pretending that opening up a sheriff's office is anything more than a cop wearing a different uniform with a different rank title is insane. They will continue to work together. County officers will be in Los Santos proper, probably assisting with necessary calls. They're going to be using the same radio frequency. They're probably going to be getting the same guns from the same armory, so on and so forth. This too many cooks in the kitchen shit, it just doesn't fly.
Well, I mean, Alan was just bringing up the point as like, when it comes to disciplinary actions, like who gets the final say if they're, if the two highest command can't come to an agreement, like who, then how exactly, are those situations like that? We're just asking questions.
Okay. Don't know, but we will know eventually. Once again, this was just Cletus Cornwood presenting his vision for the LASO.
I know when
because
Cornwood,
I agree having a station further up north would be great, and it would help expedite processing. So, and in that much, I do agree.
I also need to
I think when
buy
Cornwood was
mattress.
originally working on this too was underneath the original iteration of the police continuity plan, which did envision a commissioner, right, rather than
Right.
a chief of police. So I think that obviously would need to be, it needs some adapting for the current status quo. I just wanted to share that because I know that seems confusing with the chain of command questions, but
Yeah,
it was conceived underneath the original iteration of the police continuity plan.
Right. Yeah, and I mentioned that earlier. That's what I was saying. Like the behind the scenes stuff, that stuff we can talk about, internally as a part of the police department, how we want to get that figured out.
Right.
But
well, we got two of the most important people on the subject in the room right now. Fortunately, we got Ruby York, Barrick Johnson. Do you believe that your operations would be impacted negatively by the
I think he should just go up
of
there. He
another
should
police
run it,
department?
but he should still be on the barrack.
Day-to-day basis, like operations, no, but from like a structural standpoint, I witnessed what happened years ago, and that is my only fear. Is
what happened years ago?
if there's not a strong enough foundation and you rip away the pillars of said foundation, the whole thing is going to fall down, and
Who
you start over.
Who are the pillars? Right, I mean, obviously you and the ass chief, right? But like, what's the scenario that you're afraid of happening?
Hello.
Like, who are you afraid of leaving the LSPD and joining a new department?
I mean, the reality is a lot of people will want to go.
Why?
Because a lot of people would love to be up north. Like it's just it is a reality.
Okay. Yeah, there's a certain allure to wide brim hat.
Is that what you call the satellite office?
what were the colors of LASO? It was white and blue, right, or some shit.
yeah, I mean, we can work on all that.
The fuck did I just hear?
Nice spittoon, by the way. Yeah,
that
okay.
wasn't me. That was back there.
Oh, yeah. I feel like we're kind of getting off of subject here. The issue of who gets the final say in a dispute between a potential future sheriff and chief of police, and they can't decide on something. Blah blah blah. That's something that will have to be hammered out. But once again, it has no bearing on what Cornwood wanted to present to us. He's a cop. He's a guy. He's an old guy, old cop. This is his vision for what he could see operating in and out of Sandy Shores.
What is a good place to buy a
And
mattress?
I want to
that
thank
is
you
not
for
shit?
presenting this to us finally.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
know I
Thank
had a
you.
lot of
Good
questions.
presentation,
but,
Cornwood.
Yeah, I
he's
mean,
obviously
if
put a lot of work into this.
Yeah, I mean, if you have more questions about the nitty gritty, just ask me. I can talk about it later.
Will do.
IKEA, no,
Thank
IKEA is
you.
not good. Thanks, Cornwood.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dogtown, what up?
Hey, Cornwood, I love that. I just want to say something. Dogtown would love for the last show to be established. We could use some northern neighbors. It gets quiet up there. Anyway, I've come here today to forward a few names to work under me in Dogtown, which has been running really, really good and efficiently recently. With just 2 people. Now imagine what we could do with
Jaeger. Thank you so much for 17.
10 times that.
Did Bobby find his gun that got
Yeah, but
robbed
that's
on him
back
up there?
home, Lulu. I'm in the U.S. currently.
Bobby's
Why you
gun.
got a taser on your waist?
Oh well, it's not real. It's I
It's a
bought it
prop.
from a toy. Yeah,
Don't
it's
say
a
that.
prop. The real taser is in the
Oh,
prison.
no.
God damn it, Max.
Crane's gonna lose his mind. Be
Uh.
careful.
So does anybody have any the police directing this at the police? Do you guys have any qualms with how I'm operating the prison? Just want to get this out the way. Thank you.
I already addressed everything. To catch up the rest of the council, there's been a recent spate of I don't know what we're gonna call it, confusion, willful ignorance, or maybe just flat out disregard for the policies that we've laid out for both the DOC and the PD to understand. I've attempted to correct those confusions, we'll call them. Most recently, there was something where Cornwood and Sultan went into the airlock of the prison with full PD equipment and guns, and Bobby and Carmine relieved them of those things. Due to other incidents in the past where PD went in with guns
Is
and
Casper-
forcibly
is
took back
Casper
a
actually good,
baton
though?
or some shit. I don't remember. I've effectively volunteered to mediate any of those disputes in the future. However, they should not exist because I have told both parties, what to expect and the limits they're in. So hopefully that is resolved. And Bobby and Carmine are very clear on hot pursuit and people using the prison as a safe haven to run out warrants and things of the like.
Ceiling.
We've got a
Are they
clear
expensive?
understanding of the legislation. I hope all other parties involved also take a double take on it, so they know what they can and can't do inside Dogtown. I want to work with you guys. I want to make that clear. I do. I really do. We got to work together in this city to make things work. Which is why I want Cornwood to have his whole lasso department thing, because I feel like us Northerners, we get along better. These city folk, they don't understand how we do things out in the boonies.
Yeah, that's a great way to. It's a great way to put things, Carmine.
Okay, so the list of hopeful candidates that I've already approved, but now needs your approval. I'll start. Individual number 1's name is Chris King. He is a media personality, known for flossing on a stage. Also plays Fortnite occasionally.
Cool.
I've checked his record.
Yeah, it's pretty
He's-
extensive.
That's a hell of a record. Jesus.
Holy.
So,
Oh, criminal possession of government equipment.
What makes
Love
you think?
that.
What makes you think this Zoomer piece of shit is a good fit for the
Yeah, what?
for Dogtown? Just tell me a little bit about him.
I'll tell you. He's
Yeah.
great at cranking 90s. He has initiative, and he's won a couple world championships. You know, Dogtown has got winners. We could use some more. Maybe we can teach the guys on the outside how things should be done. And I feel like he's got gusto. That's why I want Chris on the team.
Okay. Does he have any experience?
Yeah, he's killed people.
Really?
Ay, Dios
Ow.
mío.
Yeah, he got
Okay.
reckless endangerment.
Yeah. and
So clearly he
obstruction
can
of
care for
justice,
others.
Assault with a
And
deadly.
kidnapping.
Well, a lot of great things here.
Yeah.
Listen, it takes a man with a broken mind to fix a broken system. In the words of my predecessor, Bash. Okay.
Was it this guy?
Huh.
Some of these tools I bring to you today, they're not going to be the
No, it
best.
wasn't this guy.
I understand. You're going to have negative opinions about it, but I'm telling you,
Chris
these
King.
people have worked in there
Oh.
with me, and I've selected them from a long list of hopeful candidates.
Wait, did you say they've already worked in there? does this
Yes, pro
picture
bono.
says?
Well, yeah. This is just to get them hired formally.
Oh,
I mean,
Mm.
because Carmine and Bobby can let in whoever they want. It's not like, you know.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. But why should this guy be hired on formally?
Carmine, we're not putting
what sets
violent
that apart?
felonies on the state payroll. Okay.
Yeah. there you
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna shut that part down real quick.
Well, you
Let's
know
see
what?
what this
How
comes
about
up
this?
with.
We're
I'm
gonna
looking
go
at the
home. We're
purple.
gonna go home. We're gonna go to people the mayor is familiar with. Brick
Surprises.
the Wall. You know him. He's part of your security team.
Brick
Brick.
Your
Shatowski?
man. Brick Shatowski. That's the man.
Does he have any violent felonies?
No, he
I
doesn't.
don't think
No.
so.
He
He's
doesn't
got
have a
clean
record.
Yeah.
That's a miracle he doesn't have a
Wait, no,
record.
That's
He
because
got-
I was
he
his
got-
lawyer.
Oh, good shit.
Would you like for me to go through the list of why he should get a job?
Well, he's an
He's a-
ex-cop, so I
Yeah, she's
I'd
an
back him
ex-cop and
actually.
he's a-
Yeah.
Well, let's
I
be-
think
let's-
that's good, but sure.
let's be clear. Sorry for cutting off, Kinter.
Oh, you're right.
Our vision for Dogtown it does not hinge upon someone's ability to actually like do that job. it's a containment center for
Well, he
people like
could.
you, for people like Brick Shatowski, for people who I just
That's
don't
true.
want
I
to
don't
talk
want to
to.
see Brick Space ever again. So
Also,
For
you
now,
can,
Mr.
uh,
Mayor,
You can
For
call
now,
it
it's a
whatever you
containment
want,
center.
Carmine, but we're not officially changing the name.
Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
no.
Just so
I
we're
know.
clear.
You know what? I get it, Mayor. Dogtown was a strain, a sore in your eye, a little piece of
Okay,
fluff
purple's a
that
bit
you
too
wanted out the
expensive.
way. That was.
No,
You
I
know,
love I love Brick. I love Brick. I do.
I think that's actually a really good one. Yeah.
But I plan on making it great, and I feel like Brick in the equation will make it great. You know, his
Agree.
#1 hit
Yeah.
single, Love Song. I don't know if you've heard it. It's beautiful.
I've heard
Mhm.
it.
I
I've
have.
fucking heard it, man.
Actually, really good.
All right.
I've heard it many times. Yes.
So, yay on Brick?
I'm good
Yeah,
with
man.
it.
Yeah.
Provided, honestly,
But do it.
Words.
Alan, what do you think? What do you think, Alan?
I don't
The fuck was that?
much mind if they don't have a record. I mean, look, I think obviously we need to put like a limit on the amount of hiring we do and all that. But if they're clean, I mean, I don't really fucking care, you know.
Okay, fuck it.
Alright.
All right.
My
Good,
my
good.
vision is right now we'd limit it to like maybe like 6 guards or something. 6 paid positions
Okay.
seems like
Mhm.
reasonable.
I plan on doing an academy with all these people, so they're not just gonna. I have a whole boot camp regiment started out. Me and Bobby do. Okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
they're not all gonna survive it. So the list will thin itself out. But these are just,
Oh.
you know, just so you guys know, just so I know who you're okay with.
Okay.
Next one is former security guard Gary Cubbon. You might have seen him working senior bunch as a security operative. No felonies. Doesn't even have a record. The man's a fucking ghost.
How do you spell his last
no
name?
Profile.
K-E-B-U-N.
Oh, he doesn't have.
Well,
Yeah, this person doesn't have a
you
profile.
need to get their information for us to be able to
Yeah,
hire
I got.
them,
I
so-
have it. I have his state ID.
What's his state ID?
1259.
And you remember how I got you and Bobby hired? I need the same thing from all your hires.
All right, understood. Supreme Justice. You're
I'm
probably
keeping a document, by the way, for the council that is like the approved guards or whatever.
Okay.
okay.
Thank you.
So that, thank you.
yay or nay on him? Do you need any background? You want me to go into his traits, what he's like?
Let's table this guy for now.
Okay.
What does that mean? I mean,
That means
yes?
it means you can
Set
come
it to
talk
the
to us
side
next
for right
week.
now.
Okay. All right.
Well, you said you only had 2 names also, and it sounds like you're about to say number 4.
4. Hey, get comfortable. I heard these meetings are long. Scotty Bard. He likes feet.
That's the foot guy.
Oh, Scotty
Oh,
foot
the
guy.
foot guy.
Oh, I'll get him. Wait, yeah.
Oh wait, we
but
can
it-
shove him in the prison. That's
Yeah,
I
you
don't
want
wanna
him
do
in
Yeah.
there, right, guys?
Yeah.
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 Scotty Triple Dark.
Yeah, take him.
You know, since we're going
Yep,
through the list
fine
of
with
people
me.
we want locked away, you know, out of our sight, people that are sore on society, I'm gonna throw it out there. Mr. K, come on, guys, let's get a yay.
Oh, he said no.
Throw that
violent
guy in
felonies.
dog
No
pound. I'll
violent
keep him there.
felons.
Crane
Yeah.
literally just said no violent felons, Carmine.
Yeah,
So
you,
no.
you,
Yeah,
you
I'm
and
pretty
Bobby,
sure that he shot me. So there you go.
you and Bobby, we made an exception for you guys because honestly, we
He just
felt
wanted
that
to
you
get rid
guys
of
had no chance of operating in like normal society. So we were willing to overlook your violent felonies in order to give you this operation because we knew that you guys had it in you to make it something great. But you know, we
Are
can't
you
really
proud of us,
justify it.
Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, I am proud of you. I
You
really
probably
am.
thought we're gonna fail. Odds against us. Minimalist budget. Hey, Cornwood, you could never survive on our budget.
And just for the record,
my gosh.
Bobby
I'm putting
did
it
get
out
an
there.
expungement.
Yeah, he got
so
an
they actually
expungement, so
don't have
neither.
violent felonies.
I was
Wait,
looking at the
Carmine,
same
Carmine,
thing.
Carmine,
We're
Carmine,
fucking
you,
Oh, that's
Soren.
a prison.
Carmine has
Nope,
none.
Carmine only has
Oh,
assault battery.
Yup.
Good
Yup.
shit.
cool.
Neither of them are
And
violent
Marlo
felons, man.
deserved it.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
we
then-
can apply that
Probably.
standard.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Nice, good. Okay,
Ooh.
nice.
I
Cool.
hate to see me shining. Next,
I love to see
um,
you shining, dog.
Chess.
Chastanisberg,
Test-
Andersonus, Bergensen.
Yes, that's
What
my
in
boy.
the
I call him
hell?
Chester.
Are you
What?
serious?
I really don't like the Swedes.
Same.
He's American. He's American. He's American.
Can
He's
I get a
American.
spelling check on that,
Fuck
please?
Sweden.
Yeah, I had a,
Yeah, I can
How do
spell
I-
it.
Hey, Lings.
His
you spell
state
enough of it
ID
that I
is
can find it?
9525.
Just put
Yeah.
Berg in.
You just put Berg, you can find
Oh,
out.
Holy
perfect.
last
Just
name.
Chastanisberg, Andersonus, Bergensen. It's not that hard.
9.
I would be
9-5.
for this guy. My
Oh,
wife and I
me
know him
too.
personally.
okay.
I think he's a good fit for you guys.
He's a perfect fit.
I will
Absolutely.
Yeah,
He's
I've
the
ran
mayor.
into him a
What
couple
is this
times,
fucking
I can
name?
see that.
Okay,
Chistanisberg,
next,
Andersonisberg, and
Villager the Pillager.
Berg.
Ooh,
Yeah, I like
Villager.
Villager.
Villager the Pillager.
I like Villager.
Background on him
Yeah.
is
oh, he's clean.
Yeah,
Mhm.
T5,
Yeah,
T5.
he's,
Mhm.
He doesn't talk much,
Mhm.
but I mean, if you just need, a guard who will stand there, I think he'd do a great job. Yeah,
You haven't seen him in
Just block
action.
their
That's
way.
why you say that.
Oh,
I know-
honestly, I think he'd be good.
I know Villager.
The police
Villager.
force would
Sorry.
be lucky if they had him.
Well, he doesn't speak English, so
Yeah,
I'd
Villa's
have
cool.
you know, me and him have sat in a room and we've talked about the financial and economic status of this world.
no.
He's
you,
very
you
learned.
talked to him
I
about it,
doubt
and
it.
he said,
You probably spoke at him a lot. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the financial structure and
it's a
status of the
Minecraft.
world then, Carmine?
Communism is the solution.
"Wrong."
Power to the people.
Oh, oh, okay.
That's not what I was
Power to the
expecting.
working
No!
class.
That's crazy.
Death to the bourgeois will eat their
What?
bones and the
Oh my
royalty, the blue.
goodness.
Oh my.
Hey, that's my personal opinions. I have a professional station. I'm the Baron.
I was gonna say, did you just call for death of everyone in this room?
Wow.
I mean, I'm in this room, so.
That's a good point.
You are.
There you go.
Next, Justin DeMarco, no felonies, regular guy, good guy, J Money, owns a couple properties, and I need someone to help me raggle the bunch.
Are you kind
He'll
of
be a
going
good
in order
lieutenant.
with the people you want here, just to make sure you don't go over the limits Crane said there? Like top.
I
He
didn't know-
lives
I wanna-
is shipping it.
I,
it's all
uh,
9 to 5.
We're
spoke
gonna
to all
write
these-
this list, and then you're gonna,
I'll
pick
pick
6
from
of them
there?
from your
Okay, yeah.
academy or whatever.
Easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean he's
Yeah.
clean. I can't see his photo. I don't know who. This
Yeah,
guy
I don't
is.
know who that is. So, but yeah, it's no record.
It,
Okay, next
Has
is
a bunch of vehicles. I don't know what they.
All of these are like
There you go.
3 to 5 days. I'm
You know
gonna
what?
just have to go. To
I have a
some place
video I
and
want to
buy
show you for
something.
this next candidate. You probably have never
There's
met
a
him.
place that is closing.
This video
I can
It's all
probably
you
go
need
get
to
some
know
more
about
other
him.
fucking moose.
It's about Dogtown, so it's relevant.
Okay.
His name is
All right.
Winslow
What am I
Jackson.
ordering? Mattress.
Who do I send? How do I send it to all of you?
Send
Don't
it
worry,
to me
it's
and I'll
not a
put it in
Rickroll.
our meeting thing.
Perfect. I'll do that. There it is. His creative genius. You all watching it?
Yep.
Where is it?
It's in the email chain.
Ooh,
Oh,
Why is it in an email chain?
all right.
Welcome to hell, bitch. Also known as Dogtown. Sure hope you're excited, because things have gotten a whole lot better around here. For us, within these gates, you are no longer a person. You all now have one name, and that name is Maggot. The first rule of being a maggot is that you are a maggot. You will refer to yourself as such. For example, instead of saying, I would like some free time, try saying, the maggot would like some free time. Rule 2. Any maggot caught walking in places they don't belong will be shot. Sneaking around behind a guard? Shot. Walk into the moat? Shot. Want to try and go up on the catwalk? You're gonna get shot. Rule 3. Keep the latest curfew in mind. If we see one of you fuckers walking around without the sun over yous, well,
Pretty good.
you get it. We will tell you how to feel.
Yeah, really
we will
well
tell
done.
you how to
I'm
eat.
impressed.
Thank you.
We
Thank you.
will
Thank
tell
you.
you how to
A day in
breathe.
the
That
life in
was,
Say
Dogtown.
goodbye to your
That was
dignity.
very
Something.
illuminating
This is
and
your life
very
now
well
in Dogtown.
very well done.
Yeah.
Nakota, out with it. You obviously have something with our procedures. Say it. What is it? What's your problem with how
I
we
enjoyed
operate
the-
in
Oh my
Dogtown,
God.
Nakota?
Complimented
Whoa.
Carmine. He complimented
Carmine,
it.
I
like the
really
video.
enjoyed the video.
Listen, just because we don't have reoffenders and you do, and we found the solution to your problem, doesn't
Carmine,
mean
what
you're
does- what
morally
does that
better than
mean?
us.
Carmine, what does that mean you don't have reoffenders? You don't have laws. There's nothing to reoffend.
Yeah, so am I wrong? Either way, they're dead.
On a technicality.
Where did Max go?
Well, that's Winslow for you.
Well, if Winslow's half a good a guy as he is a video editor, he definitely has my. I'm on board with you.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right. Next one is, well, he's right here. Timo Kurhan. He's from Finland. He's one of Max's most trusted security operatives,
mm-hmm.
and I stole him from him.
Yeah,
after
that's
I
fine.
turned
My
him on him.
goodness.
Yeah, we got a lot of violent felonies on this
Attempted
record.
murder of a government employee.
But his
Oh.
character. But his character.
No.
Max,
then
you
he
know
can
him. You
get
can
an
attest to
expungement.
this.
Yeah.
Nope.
3
What?
times driving while intoxicated?
Huh?
That shouldn't be illegal.
Well, he is Finnish. Just
Oh,
None
okay.
of these
Yeah.
things
I
stop
don't get
him
the
from
references
helping
from
us
Europe. I'm
inside
sorry.
Dogtown.
Again.
Then he can help you.
Violent felon.
Just
No.
not be hard on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Max, you're not gonna say anything. He
Bro,
served you well.
our standard
one
is
rule.
no
Yeah.
violent
Expungement.
Carmine,
felonies.
I am not
Expungement.
hiring a violent felon to the state payroll.
I'm sorry.
Now,
That said-
you
that said-
control the prison. You can just have him walk in and work for you.
Hey, important. We are going to be introducing an alternative to the expungement program today.
are?
That
Oh,
will
yeah.
probably pass. That will make it easy for someone like Timo, who probably has not committed any crimes in the last X amount of days or whatever to get a cheaper expungement. So, what was it, like 30 days, 50,000 or some shit?
I think that's my suggestion. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you got $50,000, Timo?
No.
Tell you what, bro, I'll help you out.
Oh, that's
With
nice.
what money?
Oh,
But-
thank you.
Right.
But then you gotta
Yeah.
not commit more of those. Just remember that.
I don't
Um,
think I have committed any in 30 days.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. You should be fine.
He is not. I just looked.
Good.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you, Evan.
I will say if Timo had no violent felonies, then yeah. So you know, we'll work on this expungement stuff today. We'll figure out where he's at, and then I think it's safe to say if he gets an expungement, you could probably hire him on afterwards.
Okay. Update. The list is 80% complete. Good news. So I got
Okay.
just a couple more names. Nobody fucking
Okay.
freak out.
So
You're here
far,
for
I
4
have
hours
Brick
anyway.
Shatowski, Gary Cabin, Scotty Bard, Chastanisberg, Vil Edger, and Justin Marco.
Okay.
Oh, Winslow Jackson
Winslow,
was the
yeah,
other
I got
one.
Oh yeah, Winslow
Yeah.
Jackson.
Is that the guy who made the video?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, give that guy a raise, dog.
For real.
Oh,
that was.
that's not up to me, Mr. Mayor. It's not up to me.
I mean, you can get a bonus, give him a bonus, with the way that you're handling the funding so well.
Arcan
right, Carmen?
hell. Thank you so much for banning us up. Appreciate it.
Well, that's private affairs, Dogtown affairs.
Can I
Sure,
suggest
sure, of course,
Eric
of
for a
course.
position? He's already
Next on the list, I mean, he probably falls in the same bracket as Timo, but Eugene Zuckerberg. Yeah,
Absolutely.
LOL.
not.
Oh, I hate
Okay.
to
Hell
say
no.
We'll move on. We'll move
Thank
on.
you. Thank you.
Gregory Johnson, former cop, who did the right thing and got pushed aside. And guess what? Dogtown takes care of good LEOs.
I thought you hated cops.
Yeah.
Who, me? No, I don't hate cop.
Bobby
I-
definitely does.
Well, yeah, Bob. I used to be a cop. I used to be the
Carmine, I'm
commander of
aware.
the Unified
you
Police
FTO'd
Force.
me. I'm aware.
Hey,
I-
some people
I-
forget.
I remember
He
too. You used to
FTO'd
lie to
you?
me in court all the time.
Oh
It was
my
great.
god.
You actually did a really good job. I'm gonna be honest. So to be
He
fair,
did not do a good job on the line. Just so we're clear.
I agree with Alan.
Well, FTOing me specifically.
Oh.
There you go.
I'm for hiring him. He doesn't have any violent
Should I
felonies.
order
If
it?
that's someone
Oh,
you
I
want to
have
work
to
with?
order
Yeah, I
fucking
mean,
now.
if he wants
Fuck.
it, yeah.
It's too late.
Okay. Richard Wyochik, 3235 state ID.
Ideas.
Cameraman. Creepy. You probably don't want him on the streets.
Oh, this
Oh
guy.
yeah, this guy's creepy.
Yeah,
Oh,
let
yeah,
me,
get
let me
him
take
out
him.
of here. Yeah.
Let me take him. Good. All right.
Please, yes.
Take him, please.
I'm gonna say these. They fall
No
under the
violent
Timo bracket
felonies,
as
okay.
well, but I'm gonna say the names regardless. Vivek Ramaswamy, the mayor we never had, and Lilith Foker.
Vivek wants to be what the? But he has a violent felony though, doesn't he? Although having Vivek be that could be fun. Well, it's attempted murder, isn't it? I need to have a bag of crisps on my desk, so whenever I fucking eat them, I can just do +1 of eating crisps. Hello from NoPixel Spain. Hello.
Dan. Bingo Dan.
Well, I actually,
He-
I support that.
He gets hired
What?
no matter what.
Yeah, isn't he an
Yeah,
auto
he's a
hire?
done.
Yeah.
He's a done.
Yeah, he's auto hired.
Okay.
Yeah,
well.
you don't need our permission. You just tell me to hire him.
Okay. Well. That's.
Do they matter with violent
Dan's
felonies?
nope,
'Cause they
nope.
definitely have-
Dan's
okay,
and Littleman
perfect.
are the
Alright.
exceptions. They're pre-approved.
Yeah.
Wait, does that
That's good.
mean
Yep. Then fuck
Doug
it,
Doug
fine
Ingle
with me.
Dan can be a guard dog?
Okay. That's the list. I do have other matters I want to bring up very briefly.
Sure.
Number one, I thought I'd approach the police force on this, but I think it's a council matter.
Okay.
Is there a way that a system can be implemented when there are DOC guards working, like me and
No.
Bobby, that criminals are offered less fine for more time, so we don't have people stand up for 8 minutes and are standing there with our dicks in our hands, wondering what we can get this person to do for 8 minutes.
Unless I'm misremembering, fines never adjusted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is not
Fines
possible.
can't be. Yeah, fines can't be adjusted.
It is outside of the police discretion.
You know what you could do? You could trick them into agreeing to staying longer.
Yeah, fuck it. You have to
Last
let them
time that
leave, but
happened, I
if they
had the
wanna stay-
fucking. Last time that happened, the cops were at my door ready to fucking breach my walls, thanks to Conan
no.
Clarkson.
Oh, well,
I would have killed every last one of you. For the sanctity of Dogtown, I'd have you know we were prepared.
But
Push
you
Wookiees
didn't.
is a lot. Yes, you were.
Watch
You were
what you say,
lucky. Crane
Carmine.
pulled you off.
Watch
You
what
were
you say.
so
I
lucky.
know.
All right, and I only had 6 bullets in my gun, but I had a warrior spirit. Next thing, recently, me and Bobby realized that our pay got ducked. A
Yeah.
lot.
yeah, a little bit.
What's up with that?
I don't know. Just waiting to see what you guys make, and if it's something great, then I'm gonna raise it back up.
Don't you think the product we've provided for you right now? Well, you know, Nakota, what do criminals say when you send them up to Dogtown? Do they scream and piss their pants and say, "No, please, don't send me. God, no, I'll stop." Have I not helped in your equation?
I will say I have had people say, "Oh fuck, shit, I have to go back up there with Bobby and Carmine now, don't I?"
I believe that has earned me a pay bump. I'm fixing the system.
All right. I'll bump it back up.
And I would like the motion for equal pay to the officers because we do just the same, if not more work than they do.
I don't know
and
about
it's just
that.
2 of us. It's
What's your pay now, Carmine?
like $1,000 a full, 1,500 a full day. We got fucked recently. I thought it was inflation.
Wait, for 8 hours you're getting 1,500?
No. Okay, look, if there's one rule that I know that's true about this city, it is never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, take someone's word anecdotally for how much they make. Because
Yeah.
everyone's wrong and everyone lies
You're
and
so
everyone's full of
right.
shit.
True.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Crane
bad at
almost
math.
had
Ever,
'em.
ever.
Oh my god.
Mitchell,
Um,
what do they make?
Yeah, we'll figure out how much you're making, and if it's extraordinarily low, we could probably see about a pay raise.
He makes 500.
We also have a few functional issues inside Bolingbrook. The main one, and I know you said that you made it very clear, Crane, that we get no help from the council, but this is a huge issue that we don't have a solution for, and it's forced us into barbarism and just killing the weak. We don't have medical equipment to see the people's bleeding and broken bones. We just leave them there to die.
They die.
Yep.
Yep.
The local EMS can help them after.
Yeah,
Locally
you
EMS.
have
And
you
then
have local
get
EMS for the
local
actual
doctors,
prisoners, right?
And they'll drop them back off. Yeah.
And you're staunch on that?
Mhm.
Yes.
No wiggle room.
Yep.
And last thing, when
Oops, sorry.
hey,
My bad.
where was I? Last point. I understand when contraband enters prison, that is under lawless rule and might makes right. So if I take it, I should be able to keep it. If an officer enters my domain with their equipment, why must it be returned to them?
Well,
Because they shouldn't have gone in, and I was correcting
Wait,
an
the judge
error
is
on
like
both
900?
sides. Number
On-
one, you and Bobby baited them knowing you were going to take their shit. So first of all,
Miscommunication
you know,
on both our parts.
shut up,
Mhm.
Carmine. So first of all, you know, you guys think you're clever, whatever. Good on you. Okay. The cops were dumb for going in there, and yes, Cletus, that was dumb of you, and Aziz with their guns. That being said, they now know not to do that, and you now know that I'm not going to tolerate you baiting them into doing shit like that. So, in order to keep the peace, I returned the magazines and the ammo. You will note I did not make you give back the other shit that I know you took. So don't push, you know, what
Oh,
you already
shit.
got, Carmine.
look, let's say, I mean, now that the lines in the sand have been drawn, if a cop's dumb enough to go into Dogtown,
You belong to me.
We can't make you give that shit back.
Incorrect, Carmine. They do not belong to you. If they wish to leave, you must let them at any time. Do you not remember that part? If
I
they
would
are
like-
not incarcerated on a sentence and they enter, you cannot forcibly make them remain there.
Okay.
We're not changing that.
You can't take their shit though.
I would
You
like
can take
to
their shit and send
clarify
them out, but you
something.
cannot make them remain there.
Should
The
judges be able
legislation
to?
reads inmate. And I'll be honest, I've been taking advantage of the inmate terminology.
Okay, so county clerk
As a
should not be able to
civilian
use
and
the
a cop who
garage. This is
enters the Dogtown, they're not classed as inmates, which makes
Carmine,
them not.
let me play this out for you. Okay, I'll make it real simple. You've got your little fiefdom, right?
Hallelujah.
And you're
doing some changes
exercising
in the
your Lord of the
background
Flies,
here.
you know, fucking diorama, science experiment, whatever it is. And at the end of the day, let's just use our brains here. If you begin forcibly, let's say, imprisoning people who enter your prison who are civilians, not inmates or police officers, and you begin, doling out what you deem to be justice and all that, well, now you are no longer just a lawless zone. You are acting as an independent sovereign entity and claiming power over people who enter and all this sort of thing. Do you know what happened to the last people that claimed to be an independent sovereign entity, Carmine?
They were my enemies. Death to all Sanguinians.
Right.
I would never.
And the whole Sandy Shores incident. So let's remind ourselves that it is more prudent to work with the government that is allowing us these freedoms in our fiefdom and not push it. Okay.
The Baron agrees.
Good.
Okay, well, that's all for me. I look forward to getting chunkier paychecks and the list. I guess I'll let you know when they're ready. So just 6? Can we push it to 8?
Pick 6 to start with. The Dans don't count towards that number.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sounds good.
It'll make them compete better anyway.
Yeah.
And you can still hire the other 2. They just don't get paid by the government.
I said last thing. This is the last thing for real, for real. On God.
Okay.
What's up, Cornwood?
Radios.
Shut up, Carmine. Cornwood, you had a question? Was it for Carmine before he leaves?
I mean, I did just want to clarify about the incident that happened yesterday. Carmine did tell me that he was he had full intention to return my things after he had it documented.
And you believed him?
Well, I mean,
I was going to. I swear.
I had no.
All right.
I had no
Goodbye,
reason to
Carmine. Thank you.
Have a good
Have
one.
a good one.
Council
Bye,
Ed.
Carmine.
Bye, Carmine.
Hey,
Still not
bye,
good
bye,
liar.
Keep it
bye,
up, you're doing
Timo.
great.
Hey, if you need radios, you can go get them at Dick Lovers.
I'll let him out.
Goodbye.
One day,
thank you, Max.
Dogtown. One day, Dogtown will be
Give me a
greater
call
than
if you're
Los
not busy.
Santos.
Carmine,
I think it's
that
already good,
is
Carmine. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Let's take a
I was waiting
What?
to fucking do that shit.
let's take a little 5-minute break.
They probably wouldn't
Oh,
know where
yeah, I
the
need
noise
that.
Came from.
I need to stand up for a second. My back is killing me.
Mr. Thoroughbred one.
Hey, chat.
Ugh, my legs are killing me.
Oh, fuck.
No. I expected it to take a while. Don't worry about it. I'm not pressed.
Hey, Caroline.
Letting me help gather my thoughts a little bit more on some things that have already been talked about that I think are going to work in my favor, hopefully.
When are you gonna have some free time?
We'll see what happens.
When am I going to have some free time?
Mm-hmm.
You do that.
Soon. Damn.
Soon, TM.
Yeah. Probably maybe
I-
after this meeting.
So I've been pretty much out sick this week. But I noticed that I also have access to certain things in my office now. So I was wanting to know if you wanted to sit down and discuss, go over and I don't know,
Certain
talk
things?
about what's been happening lately.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We
How are you
can.
doing?
I'm doing all right. I've been busy as well for like the last week, so.
Yeah, that's why I
Same,
was
but I'm back.
asking about
I'm
your.
actually back now.
Are you
Yeah.
actually?
Yeah,
Yes.
before I
Good,
was
good,
I
good.
was very back in moments, but now I thank God. So,
Good, fantastic.
so if y'all need anything, I'm actually here. Thank fucking God.
So did you hear about
Mhm.
one of our captains just quit?
Oh,
Apparently.
God, that's another one. I heard both Ruth and Turner quit.
No,
Or,
EMS.
or EMS cats?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
to
Yeah,
be honest,
D'Angelo.
not listen to that.
Everyone's
Because
just
he
quitting
didn't
left
win
and
the
right.
election?
I don't know. All I know is that I got an announcement last night that he was resigning. So I was like, well, all right then.
Crazy. Well, I
Although he
mean,
did say
fuck
if he
it, I
if he
guess.
didn't win chief, he was going to quit. So I guess.
He was the worst option out of all of them.
Oh, I know. He literally would come on duty and tell everybody that they were all worthless pieces of shit. He
What
gave
the
no
fuck?
shits. He was like, all I care about is shift 3. All the rest of you fucks can fuck off. It literally, he would say
That's
that shit.
crazy. That
Oh
is
yeah.
absolutely insane.
And then he
And then
wondered
he
why nobody
outlined-
wanted to have anything to do with
Yeah.
third shift.
And then in his pitch for chief, he outlined a command structure that was just only shift 3, so everyone else could get fucked, I guess. Like that, everything about that just seemed like a bad idea. I'm really glad Happy won. That's someone I think actually really cares about the place instead of shitting on people. And yeah, I can
Yeah.
definitely work with him.
Happy and Dion are fantastic.
Oh yeah, I love
And
Dion too.
so
Mhm.
I guess my thoughts on Lasso.
Yeah.
I agree that, it's great
Mhm.
eventually, but
Yeah, I think
not
it hasn't been
anytime
very well
soon.
thought out yet, which is why.
Because I know
poking
that
holes, but
this is
I'm not
something that
against it
he
as a
would love.
concept. Yeah, of course. I mean, fuck, like, why not in the future?
Right, but just
But there
not
has
right
to be
now.
like a clear outline of
No one was
where
at the
it fits
hospital.
in
Yeah.
and what
Mhm.
functions it serves. It just right now it's kind of like, well, we could get a bunch of
Mhm.
construction on the building, and I can work up there, and it's like, okay, well,
Is
we need a
that
bit more than
Oshira?
that. What was that?
Is that Oshira over there?
I don't know who that is.
I've had so many fucking people in this meeting. I stopped questioning it now.
Yeah,
Normally he keeps
that's
asking
what.
me if I need a note taker. I refuse to bring in someone else because this place has already become a fucking shit show.
Yeah, that's what I told. Like Kermie kept messaging me like half an hour in or like later after. Like, I'm so sorry, I forgot. And I'm just like, dude, don't even worry about it anymore.
Yeah, no, yeah. Alex does a great job, at least anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't need this many.
Alex has our back. So, all right. If none of us are claiming her, then.
You can just ask. Who's she with?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm so over people not being emotional.
Hi.
You know what I'm saying?
How's it going?
It should just be a satellite office for now.
Technically alone-ish. Presenting PDTO to the council. A bit of a different take on PDTO, which I think. Yeah, this is me. Hi. Hi. Hello. So.
Yeah, I got told to have her come by because it's like in a weird gray area, and the deputy mayor said to have her come in and just talk about it, and then we can kind of flesh it out.
Yeah, like where does that fall? I mean,
Yes. I have the majority of the business proposal ready. It's the administrative side of things that I am struggling on what is possible and not possible, and kind of the take on.
Okay, so this mattress, an MM mattress hybrid. The issue is the shipping is probably gonna be fucking 3 to 5 days.
And I'm flexible. At the end of the day, if I put all my ideas out there and everything is shot down, besides the fact that, like, yes, you get a tow truck and you get specialty.
Do I have a late night today? I'm not entirely sure. I kind of want to have everything set up. I feel really naked because my phone is fucking not working. So, and my bag is killing me because this chair is just uncomfortable to sit in. But I also do want to stream because I haven't for like a week. No, my real phone. How long does shipping take? Our free shipping takes approximately 2 to 5 business days nationwide. Subathon when? When I'm done setting up completely, so I don't have to deal with like shit.
So you got your stuff taken care of?
Almost.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. My fucking back is killing me. So I need to take care of that.
Whenever someone tells me their back hurts, all I want to say is I've definitely gamed for too long. I want to ask, is your back hurt from carrying?
Yeah, well, that's how I feel sometimes. But in this case, that's not it. All right, I changed the thing.
Oh, did you? Let me look.
No, I just made the title different, so ignore for
Okay.
now. It's work in progress, and etc.
Ooh, I see you changed the tag. Okay.
Yeah.
You called it the TMNT Act? Really?
That's the Sewer Act, yeah.
Yeah, that's a Sewer Act. Oh my god, I love that.
Am I not Travis anymore? I'm at Moose now. So I think that one is, you know, I guess if we cover, like you've said, in the utilities, or what was it? We do have a charge
It's
for that, right?
disruption of a public utility charge to amend that to include.
Could we have that just go into, like, could we have everything go into that one?
Go into that charge?
Yeah, like, do we... So,
Yeah.
what do we want to do? Do we want to charge them for, you know, going into the
Entering
sewers?
because they can be disrupting it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think so, because we essentially like break it down that it's like a biohazard, it's unhygienic, they shouldn't be fucking around with it, it's a public health and safety issue, etc., etc.
Yeah. So in theory, we just have that covered in the current utility charge. But
Yeah,
I don't know if
but
we
the
can,
current
though.
utility charge specifies the electrical grid.
Yeah, but it only specifies the attempt or successful execution of disrupting.
Right, so that's why we should clarify, or whatever.
Moose
Like, if you
brother?
cause if you're causing explosions on the sewers, fuck you.
Yeah, but that's one charge. Do we need it? Then we need another charge
Additional
for people.
one for, like,
yes,
trespassing?
for going into the sewers, and I guess. So what we can do in disrupting of that one's gonna be hard. I think we should maybe just ignore that one, leave it as is, because being able to charge
What
somebody.
about
with
adding
this,
like a new charge, like unauthorized access to a public utility?
Yes, I think that's the better option. What about this, sweetie? Wait, what? Could just be unauthorized access to. Yeah. What about the sewers? We're just preventing people from going down there, making it illegal.
Look at what Michael. I love what he just changed the name to for the Sewer Act. Trespassing and municipal networks and tunnels. TMNT. Big fan.
Cool.
Big fan. But what are your thoughts on it?
Love it.
It's just that's what I'm saying.
He loves it.
So we want to do.
Look at the trio in the corner.
Yeah, they would have to see people go in and out of the sewers, and they would be able to charge them for it.
Oh god, Maximilian Angels texted me asking why his.
Which is how I think people already expected it to be. Like, I feel like the sewers should be, as much as it's like an open, like people just kind of go down there. It shouldn't be like a publicly available place.